Hello, we are live from the 757.
And we live.
And if the beat live, you know Lil Juke made it.
Hello, guys. Welcome to another episode of 4.0 the podcast. I go by Lyric Iman, and that's at LYRICXEMOHN on Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter.
Hi, I am Shamaya, and you can find me at Instagram at Myers __ and Twitter Shamaya_C.
And guys, please do not forget to follow our Instagram page, our podcast page. That's our official page, guys. That's at 4.0 podcast. That's 4.0 podcast. And then you can go on our bio, and there you can access our YouTube channel, our Anchor FM link, and also our Spotify link.
Now it's time for the morning announcements. We are shining light on a few local Black-owned businesses. So to start, I am spotlighting Cami Oil. That is CAMMI Oil on Instagram and their website to purchase a unisex hair growth oil. Look at this bun. Look at this bun.
Marvelous.
Thick.
And you can use it on like natural hairstyles too.
Natural
like
hair, beards, your edges,
definitely.
scalp.
And we definitely use it now. We're not even like, this is literally like you're talking to people that actually use Cami Oil on a daily basis. That must actually works. Like my new girl, man, when I tell you I had braids in one time,
my
grew
fro,
so fast.
thick, big.
Thick.
Yes.
It's a great investment. Affordable. Oh my God. I love it.
And Black-owned.
Black-owned, might I add.
By a woman.
Hashtag Black-owned business.
Period.
Okay, so y'all, now we're gonna be shining the light on another Black-owned business.
Yes.
My girl at Trapcess LLC. That's at TRAPCESS LLC on Instagram. Oh my God, she is lovely. She sells so many lovely. She calls it Trap Accessories. It's a boutique. It's a Black-owned business for girls to show up, stand out, and show out. She sells just so many different things. She sells things from mink lashes to purses to clothes. Exhibit A. Look at the quality. It's the quality for me. Like that's just me personally. It's the quality for me. And then she also says, like, let me hit one of these real quick. How they do it? Yeah. Is it like that? Yeah. There you go. Look at that quality. She sells clothes, 2-piece sets. You name it. Most of the time she has, and she always sells out. So guys, please check out Trapcess LLC before she sells out, because my girl be getting it. She gets to that bag. So
very
definitely
trendy.
Support Black-owned business. Hashtag Black-owned business in the 757.
Period. Now it's time for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Hey guys, hands on your chest. Hands on your chest. Okay, let's get it. I pledge of allegiance to 4.0, where we always strive for better. You can hate it or love it. We keep it 100 and put 2 and 2 together. And to the podcast for which we stand, we value ourselves and stick to our plans. We stack our money and watch it pile. 4.0 ain't just a number, it's a lifestyle. And that's just that on that. Class is now in session, and today the main objective is going to be life in college in comparison to how it was in high school. Major difference. Not for everybody, but for our little old experience, it was definitely a difference. It was a heck of a transition. Yeah, so it's a complete difference for how it was then to how it is right now. So let's get into it.
So, in high school, everything was a set schedule. Everything had a time. You had to be there very early.
I'm talking like
crack of dawn.
What was it? Like
7 a.m. 7:20. You had to be there.
I had to wake up, bro.
Be there.
I had to wake up. Okay, let me not lie to y'all. So I'm not a morning person whatsoever. Everybody that know me, I'm not a morning person at all. So I got lucky enough to live right across the street from my high school, so I could walk. So you would catch me waking up around, sadly, like 6:45.
Mine was, I went to a technology academy out of zone. So I had to be up by 5:30 in the morning to get on the out of school bus by 6. Yes.
Bruh,
Yes.
I was up with the bird.
Yes. The first stop, and I didn't even get to sleep in until I got a call.
Not me.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
no.
everything was a set schedule, and the days were just so long.
I'm not fronting, but like, okay, so in the beginning of high school, it was like I would walk to school, but then once, like, I had my mom, okay, so my mom let me, like, I was driving mad early. I'm talking like 13, 14, but I would be able to drive to school. Like, once I got my permit, different things like that, my mom didn't care for me to just drive to school. So that made it even quicker. That, I just felt like I had a lot of, I don't know if this is a word, but it was just very, much more lenient on me because I was so close, like, in proximity to school. So 7:20, that bell rung, but it's sad because I stayed tardy. I swear to God, I got my high school superlative when I graduated was most likely to be late to graduation. Most likely to be late to graduation. Who? Anyway, but people knew how late I was, and I stayed being tardy all the time. It just makes no sense. But yeah, I respected it because, like, in the mornings, different things like that, I'm not a morning person, but it made me, I guess, have a schedule, structure, different things like that.
I was not an athlete. I was
Well, yeah.
academics.
I stayed
left.
after school. No,
I did not stay
was
after school unless I really had to for like a project or something, or maybe a club, because I was in DECA studying for that. Other than that, I was not. Yeah,
I didn't know you was in DECA.
Yeah, I was in it 4 years.
Look, I finessed me a little shirt. Look. So it was, you had to pay dues or whatever.
Yes.
But for some reason, I don't know if like my school waived it or whatever, but I didn't have to pay no dues. And
Did you go to like the DECA
No, I
award?
didn't. No, they added me on the
Virginia
shirt.
Wesleyan?
They added me on the shirt and
Look,
everything.
I love me my good DECA days at Virginia
I got a
Wesleyan.
shirt. It's upstairs. Yeah, that was fun. Like, it was just different. Like, okay, so the structure of just how going to school, that was mad different. Like I said, as a morning person, it just won't it for me. It won't it. Just how, like, for instance, like, obviously we could pick our schedule, but it was kind of like, still, it was kind of jumbled up. Like, even though I knew I wanted to pick Spanish 4, or if I wanted to, I knew what math I was going to be in, it was kind of like, I couldn't.
You really couldn't budge, especially if you wanted an advanced diploma. They kind of mapped it out for you. And then with me being in an academy, it was certain classes I had to take. I was more flexible because I wasn't in the governor's STEM side. That was way more strict. Like, they chose 4 years, you would be out. But with the technology side, I still had to take certain classes.
Yeah, like, it was just a difference. Like, it wasn't, you didn't have the
everything was scheduled.
I think it's called autonomy. Like, I'm not sure, but you didn't really have that autonomy. Like, you didn't have that freedom to pick that. You the only freedom you got was to pick the subject, but not actually what it is. And then in college, it's so
free,
different. It's so free. Like, I'm not a morning person, but of course sometimes I have to get at 8 a.m. It sucks. It sucks, but you have to do it. It's life. I got to pick my schedule now. That's what I was getting to. Like, for instance, I got to pick a 8 a.m. or a 12:30 or whatever. It was literally at that set time, exactly the teacher I wanted, exactly the class I wanted, the subject, everything, because you get to set that. Of course, you have a certain checklist of what you have to check off before you graduate. But yeah, and it's just different than high school because you actually, it's set in stone what you're going to do. Like, nobody really gets to pick it for you. Once you pick it, that's it. Like, that's what it is.
And you can drop and switch any person you don't like for whatever reason. You don't even need a reason.
It's lovely, actually.
You can just drop it. I do love the freedom of college.
Yeah,
way more than high school. You get to meet more different people with different backgrounds. Me going to ODU, I met all different diversities. So it was very exciting.
So it just depends on what you like. And I love that it's not really like, obviously nothing's a single file line. It's not people saying, oh my God, if you get caught on your phone. I mean, you can have that, like, that one stickler teacher or whatever that acts crazy about, like, the phones and stuff because they want you to respect blah 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 blah. But in high school they were more on it. Like, you had like red zones. You couldn't be on your phone here. Everybody has to go to the assembly at the same time. It's nothing like that. It's professional. professors in college, they don't care. At the end of the day, they're getting paid. You are paying for your education, whether it's through scholarship, loans, or straight out of pocket. They're like, since you want to spend all this money, at the end of the day, I'm getting paid. Either you come or you don't. Like certain people that will want to be class clowns and be disrespectful, you can do all that, think it's cute, funny in high school. Professors will kick you right out.
And it's not cute in college. It's really not.
It's not.
I honestly, I wish people would shut up because we're paying for education.
Honestly.
Like, I'm trying to pass. I need to study for this exam and get it done. Like, especially when it's electives and stuff. I'm trying to get in and get out, and I'm trying to be a clown. That's just like, why are you here? But anyway, like,
you know how in high school, like, if you cool with a teacher, you could be like, hey, look, I don't know, this ain't really a teacher's name, but like, hey, Miss Patterson, you know, I've had a long day. You know, this weekend I'm doing this. They'll be like, oh yeah, like, we can just extend it to the 5th. You know, like, everything's gonna be to Cream College. No, 11:59 hard deadline. It's due April 13th or whatever. Like, they're just gonna say it, and that's that set time. So even with majors and minors, even though it's kind of like high school in a sense, because it's like you have to have a plethora of things to choose from, because they want to get you acclimated with the different experiences and interests to really, like, you know, see what you like. But at the end of the day, it's a certain path. Like, she's like, you know how we stated before, she's cybersecurity, I'm business administration. We have 2 different paths. At the end of the day, it's probably a sprinkle of classes we took that's similar. But at the end of the day, it's geared towards something completely different. So that's one thing college does have that high school, some high schools do, but most, like, especially like in our area, like, they don't. But yeah, it's just definitely different. Like, it's more, I guess, freedom and independence in a sense. Like, they still have you on lock, but it's like from a long leash. Like in high school, it's more of a short leash. Like, okay, I'm gonna give y'all little independence, but I'm still guiding y'all. Okay, single file line, you do it like this. They don't do that for real in high school. I mean, in college. It's just different. They don't care. They're just like, bruh, like, if you know it, you know it. You don't, you don't. In the beginning, I'm gonna get y'all acclimated a little bit, but once we in there, they get the ball rolling.
Yeah, you have to be really self-driven. Like, you have to want it. You really do, because if you don't, it's very easy to just close your laptop and be like, forget it.
Like me. I mean, it happens. It happens. We could just, like, go right into, like, just relationships in general, like with the high school and college thing that we're talking about. College and high school relationships. And when I say relationships, don't think I'm just talking about like boyfriend and girlfriend. I'm just talking about relationships, situationships. I'm talking about friendships, any ship. That's basically what I'm talking about. It's different. Like, when I tell you, like, in high school, for me, I was clicked up. Like, but when I say clicked up, more so that was 10th grade summer and on for me. Life in high school, you couldn't tell me I wasn't about to be with the same people when I got to college. I thought they were my 4 lifers. Like, I thought everything was gonna be peaches and cream, and it's just, it does not. For me, I'm gonna speak from my experience. Sometimes it just doesn't go like that.
Yeah. But you definitely outgrow people very quickly. Like, I'm talking straight after graduation.
Yeah.
You see who's about it, and you see
snap of a finger.
Yeah.
Because think about it, in high school, we were forced kind of to be around each other. Like,
for
you
years,
had to go.
Public school system for years forces you around the same people. With college, it's not like that.
Like, in high school, you were forced to be in the same building. You was forced to be in the same classroom. You was even forced sometimes to be in the same lunch bell. You were even forced to be on the same bus. Like, walk home the same route. So, it's just, after high school, it really shows you, like, when you get to college, it's just different. You're not forced to be around these people. It's at your leisure. If I want to be around you, I'm going to be around you.
Yeah, it really shows you who your real friends are.
Yeah.
And it really shows you just people's character.
Like I said, in high school, I didn't start out with a slew of friends, only a select few. But then as time went on, I started to get more and more friends. And that's just how it was. But then, I swear, it's like once graduation came and that college life came around, I swear I had like 2 friends.
Yeah. No, it definitely,
I mean, not literally, but I swear it went from probably like 8 or 9 to 2.
Yeah. And I think the transition from high school to college really shows you there's a different friend for everything. There's friends you're going to party with, then there's friends your ride or dies. That's more serious and will really be there for you versus people you study with versus that's cool with you when you're in a certain board. Every friend is not for everything, and not every person meshes well with all groups. I love the fact that I have different friendship groups because it's a different vibe, a different feel of everybody, but you definitely learn like who's really an adult versus who's not, who's stuck in a younger
the high school
mindset.
bubble. Like,
Versus who
it was cool then.
yeah. But now since we're older, it's like, give it up. You're childish. Like, you're really childish the way certain things still play out. And, you know, people, the same people you start with, you probably won't end with. People have different journeys. They might take stops within their going to college, never went to college. It's just all different things.
After school in college, girl, you have to actually drive to my house.
Yeah.
Ain't no like a schedule, not a bus, not a walk. No, none of that. Like, you have to put in the effort. You have to want to keep your friendship.
Yeah.
Because people called people friends in high school, but at the end of the day, if you really think about it, they really weren't. They really
were
classmates.
Yeah.
Associates.
Forced associates.
When I got to college, I don't use that friend word loosely.
No.
It's associate, and I really did. I couldn't, like, it's like high school really, you don't really know, you can't really differentiate between associate and friend until you get out of high school and be like, yo, like, it's crazy, like, poof, they're gone. Like, where are they at? Where are my day ones at that I thought I had? Like, it's just different. It's like you getting older, so some people feel like they're coming into their grown woman or grown man, like, let me just be different. Let me just put on one. And it's like, it's natural. Like, it's not, well, some people force it, but it's natural for the most part.
And you change so much within
Whether
a
it's
short amount of
growth
time.
or you decline.
Yeah.
Like,
but you change.
or
Very
stay stagnant.
Yeah.
Like,
Stagnant.
Look. Just the friendship things is just, it's different. Some people still click up. Some people keep the same friends all their life.
Yes.
Kudos to y'all. College does sometimes put people out of their comfort zone because you're not around hometown people. Like, for instance, with me, I go to school in Williamsburg. I don't know nobody in Williamsburg. I don't know people in Richmond. I don't know nobody up there. So it's like I had to what you call it? Readjust, adapt. I just had to, and like I had to make friends. And I barely even have any college friends, but the ones that I made, I cherish, and I feel like they're gonna be long term. But you know, the college friends, I heard from what different people have told me, college friends, they stick around for life.
Yes.
Like they stick around like roommates.
My grandparents are still friends with their college roommates.
Yeah.
And things like that.
I heard you just make lifelong friendships in college.
Some people are here for a good time, not a long time.
Good time, but a long time. You know, honestly, I have had a good time in a long time.
Honestly.
But yeah, between high school and college, it's just, it can be different depending on who you are. But just from different people that gave me words of wisdom or experience, they kind of prepped me saying that it was going to be that way. But I'm like, nah, you can't tell me my day ones ain't my day ones. You can't tell me we ain't riding. And then, boom.
Yeah, life is very, very unpredictable. There's people you think are going to be around for a long time and they're not. But I'm thankful for the experience.
Thankful.
So,
oh, yeah.
Very thankful.
Grateful. So in this last segment, guys, just like we compared high school experiences to college experiences, we're going to be doing a comparison or contrast of high school lyric and college lyric versus, you know, like Shamaya, high school Shamaya versus college Shamaya. I learned balance more. That is one thing I could say. Like in college, I learned that balance. I learned that they not sucking up to you lyric. I had to shift with just not beating myself up about my grade point average. Also like friendships. I've already stated, I thought everybody and their mama was my friend. But like I said, I don't use friend that loosely now, and it's just different. Like I know the friends that I have now are my day ones, like right now, and I feel it's authentic because I have to put effort and they have to put effort into me.
Yeah.
So yeah.
High school Shamaya, if I got a B, I would cry.
Me too.
I would cry.
Me
B's
too.
were not an option. B's to me were failures. I understand for other people that's your standard, but to me, I hold myself to the utmost high standard. My education comes first. My GPA matters before anything and anyone. That's me then, and that's still me now.
You think you're more relaxed though about it? Like you wouldn't
Yes,
cry
I'm
about
more
it
relaxed about it now because you have to get out of that high school mindset too. College is a different level.
It is.
I'm not about to beat myself up because I have a B. That's really great. You can't just beat yourself up because it's on a grade point average. You're still passing. I had to really shift my mindset to be like, okay, to not feel like a failure in that aspect. But me then, I'm still the same with friendships, honestly. Like, the people I have around me, I feel like right now are the most real. I'm glad that I outgrew certain people. I definitely feel like it was necessary for me, and I'm very glad where I'm at.
What do you think about your balance? Like, with responsibilities and your life fun?
I feel like I balance very well. I'm an overthinker, so I feel like I critique myself the hardest versus what it really is in the reality, because I do balance a lot. I have an apartment, I have a dog, I have bills.
Yeah,
a lot more, but I still manage that plus my schoolwork. So it's like I have to remind myself, like, self-love, self-care, like, Shamaya, great job.
Yeah,
you're not gonna be perfect at everything.
I'm kind of the same, like having a lot of fun, different things like that. I tend to get distracted. That's me being honest. So you know when Lyric's on her A game and when Lyric's not on her A game, she's distracted. And that's how it was in high school. Like, for instance, when I didn't have friends like that, my grades were like literally like I was like top 2 of my class. But then as time went on, like I started to decline, because it's like, okay, you have these friends, you're having fun, you're not taking it as serious. But like now I can still get distracted, like with hanging with friends, and it shows in my grades. That's how I was trying to tell y'all my first semester.
Off. Yeah.
But I've been gradually, like literally, my GPA has been steadily increasing, literally semester by semester. It's literally increased every single time. So it goes to show that I'm getting better at balance. Is my balance A1? No, it's not A1. No. But I'm definitely getting better at it. So that's the comparison between high school and college.
Yes.
Lyric and Shamaya. And enough about us, guys. What about you?
Yes.
What about you? We have a question for you guys, and you can drop that comment below.
Yes.
What is the difference between high school you and college you? We already talked about us. You can drop it in the comments below. What is your difference?
Class has now ended. Thank you so much for tuning in to our second episode. Don't forget to please like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you all for so much for all the support, all the sharing, liking, commenting, just reposting, all the love that we're getting. We truly appreciate it from the bottom of our hearts.
And don't let me forget, make sure, look, I don't know how many times I gotta say this. Make sure you follow at 4.0 Podcast on Instagram. That's 4.0 Podcast. And like I said, you can click that link in our bio where it's the link tree for our Spotify, Anchor FM, and YouTube channel link. But that's it. That's all we have for you guys. And we will see you next week.
Yes. Bye.